My definition of a small town is when you tell someone where you're from and they have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, so small town basically there's nothing there. There is like no malls, there's like no food, no good food. Even if you live in a small town, sometimes it's like on a farm. So and, like your neighbor is like 3 miles down the street, you in cornfields. I don't mess with cornfields. I like the city where it's big city, there's houses next to each other and I like neighbors.
They're boring, a good place to raise little kids, a lot of drugs, meth busts. But I mean, if little kids are involved with that, they have a good place to run around barefoot and do weird stuff like that.
I prefer to stay in a bigger city because typically there's more to do and there's a lot more people to meet.
I think the difference between big cities and small towns is just the opportunities people have, whether it be for business ventures or just fun activities. I feel like there's more opportunities for big cities rather than small towns.
Stuff is so much like settled down and some stuff is so much like minimal and there's like everything closes at 7 and like you're like so used to like a fast life and lights and stuff like that and like different types of people and like everything is moving so fast and you come here and everything is so slow and like you get so bored and that like messes with your mind sometimes and it kind of like makes you angry.
I think small towns should branch out larger and kind of connect with the bigger towns around them to use their resources more. I feel like small towns don't really incorporate everything they could, and that's why they don't branch out and they don't know as much as bigger cities do.
I enjoyed living in Fort Wayne. I know it's not the biggest city in Indiana, but it's a bigger city than most of the other like Elkhart, South Bend, and all those other cities.
I like small towns. To me, small towns mean home.